Howdy, partners. There's a new sheriff in town, and it's not who you might expect. Today, we are going to talk about how influencers are becoming the new lawmen of the digital frontier, challenging the authority of the traditional association. Let's start by taking a closer look at the growth and impact of influencers in today's digital landscape. Influencers have seen a tremendous rise over the past few years, and the numbers tell a compelling story. In 2023, 9.8% of US Instagram profiles had the potential to influence their audience's purchasing decisions. This is up from just 2.5% in 2020. As of July 2024, Shopify reported that there are more than 100,000 influencers on TikTok alone. The global influencer marketing market, say that 3 times fast, was valued at $21.1 billion in 2023, more than tripling its value since 2019. It's expected to grow at a rate of 32.5% between 2022 and 2029. All this to say, influencers are reaching your audiences and their impact is only expected to grow. Not only that, but influencers' content is what is driving engagement in social media today. It is driving engagement at rates higher than what we typically see for our nonprofit and events clients, as evidenced by the line that we see on this graph here. Furthermore, influencers are incredibly effective at driving action. Data shows that 49% of consumers depend on influencer recommendations, and 40% have made a purchase after seeing an influencer talk about a product or service on social media. These are similar numbers to what we see with our association and events clients, and highlight the trust and influence that these creators hold over their communities. By understanding these metrics, we can see why influencers are becoming formidable competitors for associations and events alike. In this new frontier, influencers are rapidly expanding their territories. Today, we'll explore how they're challenging associations with their ability to cultivate community, educate on social media, and what we can learn from these strategies through a case study. Influencers are like the charismatic leaders of the Wild West, building tight-knit communities around their campfires. They excel at creating a sense of belonging and loyalty among their followers. They do this through engaging with their followers in the comment section of their posts and others' posts and direct messages, hosting live streams, meetups, and events, sharing personal and authentic stories to relate to their community. And of course, doing this all through popular social media channels like Instagram and TikTok, where their communities are active. Now, none of these tactics are wildly innovative, but associations and events can start campfires of their own on social media using these very same tactics if done right and consistently. Influencers are not just participants in the market, they are disruptors. They have changed the landscape of how information is shared and consumed. Like traveling showmen, influencers deliver educational content that is not only informative, but also entertaining and accessible. They know how to capture and hold the attention with their unique styles, using storytelling, humor, and interactive elements to make it more enjoyable and memorable. The examples you see on the screen are all creators we have worked with on behalf of our clients at MDG, each of whom is putting out unique and educational content on a daily basis that is compelling to their specific industries and niches. Take the Black food scientist, for example. She is sharing the science behind sour candy and working out. Or Wrenchway, who is helping future automotive aftermarket techs by providing practical advice. All of these examples are authentic, engaging, and informative. And associations and events can use the same approach in their social media content creation to effectively reach the next generations of event goers and members. We're also seeing the rise of influencer coaches who specialize in niche areas. These seasoned sheriffs are training deputies providing tailored expert advice across various disciplines. Whether it's fitness, finance, or personal development, these coaches offer deep specialized knowledge and create dedicated followings. And if you're still not convinced that influencers are a threat to the traditional ways of associations, let me share the story of CLA, or the Coin Laundry Association. CLA was getting feedback from lapsed members and influencers within their networks that people were turning to influencer content over that of the association produced content. We launched an Instagram for CLA and acted as content creators on their behalf in order to compete with this new threat. Now CLA is producing the same authentic and humanized style content with quick, easy to digest takeaways like where do I start when owning a laundromat business, but with the power of their 60 plus years of experience and leadership in the industry. And the content is a bit higher quality, if I do say so myself. And before we ride off into the sunset, let's take a moment to summarize what associations and event organizers can learn from the new sheriffs in town, our influencers. Influencers excel at building strong, loyal communities. They engage directly with their audience, fostering relationships that go beyond mere transactions. For us, this means being more interactive and responsive, creating a sense of belonging among our members on social media. Content is the lifeblood of an influencer's success. So, secondly, whether through storytelling, visuals, or interactive elements, they know how to capture and hold attention. Associations and organizers should focus on delivering content that is not just informative, but also engaging and visually appealing. Third, influencers are not just content creators. They're coaches, mentors, and guides. They offer specialized knowledge and inspire their audience to take action. Associations and organizers can adopt this role by providing the same expert-led content that they've always created, but now in a different format. And then fourth, one of the key reasons influencers are so effective is their authenticity. They share real experiences, challenges, and success, building trust with their audience. Associations should strive to be authentic in their communications, showing the human side of their organization and fostering genuine connections. Lastly, successful influencers often have a team of professionals and the right tools to support their efforts. This includes social media managers, videographers, and agencies. Associations and event organizers can benefit immensely from having the right expertise, tools, and strategic guidance in place to enhance your online presence and engagement. By adopting these strategies, associations can not only compete with influencers, but also harness the power of digital influence to strengthen their own communities and drive engagement. So let's take these lessons and start cultivating our own frontier of influence. Thank you so much for your time today to talk about one of my favorite things, influencers. To continue the conversation, please email me or follow the QR code here to connect on LinkedIn.